What is up, guys? Mobile Reviews HD here, bringing you guys some Dungeon Hunter 5. And yes, this is not like some sort of live thing where I'm using the microphone for SCR. The thing is that I recorded this gameplay right before I went to school, so I could just like do my first impression when I got home. So 6 hours later, I'm gonna bring you guys this Dungeon Hunter gameplay, and let's just look at the character creation right here. I'm gonna name my character Mobile, so be sure to like add me in Google Plus Games, and my class is the Swordsman. But let's also look at the other ones. We have the Dual Crossbow, we have Dual Blades, and then we have the Glaive, which looks really cool in my opinion, and then we have the Staff and the Greatsword. I'm gonna use that, and honestly, I've got to say they've actually really stepped it up with the characters. When I mean that, the character design looks really good, and I guess the guy had like some sort of firepower in his hands. So, you know, it's really appealing because I really like in RPGs that you also have both supernatural powers and a sword. And from what I see, it sort of has like a little bit of an older design with Dungeon Hunter 4, except you don't have demons coming in and trying to wreck the place, which was in Dungeon Hunter 4. It looks that they've sort of kept the same engine, but apparently we're going to fight some bounty hunters called Valoroth. And with that, I guess this is more like a civil and a more of like friend. When I mean civil, I mean like it sort of tones down with it's not just fighting monsters all the time. You're actually fighting just more than two enemies. Of course, it's gonna have demons and monsters, stuff like that, but it looks to me that you're also gonna have a secondary enemy, and that's where it comes in. They're coming back with your own person talking, so I really like that too. And from what I could see, it's sort of difficult for me to use the controls, like to use the directional pad, but the attacking controls, they're really responsive, and once you like get used to the directional pad, it won't feel as much control, it won't feel as like much of a struggle. And I know all you guys are like complaining about how, oh, this is a freemium game, it's gonna be pay to win. From what I could see, this game's gonna mainly take some skill. I mean, as you can see, I'm moving around, and you know, the enemies aren't really difficult, so I don't really think you'll really have a hard time with defeating enemies if you just level up and play as much skills as you can. And you know, it looks like it's one of those games. It almost reminds me of Kritika, because you can't move to a certain place until you defeat the other enemies. So you know, this might be a next gen Kritika, just no anime elements in that. And you know, I've got to say, Gameloft, I guess they're doing good with this. I mean, it's the same engine from Dungeon Hunter 4, so I wouldn't really expect them to do as good. And apparently, you can also use lightning powers with this. Yeah, lightning powers apparently stun people. And yeah, tell me in the comments, what do you guys think about this game? And right now, I'm talking because all this gameplay is here, but you know, I guess I'll just leave the rest of the gameplay for you guys to see. My first thoughts on this, I really think that the game is cool, and I really think it's really good potential for anybody that likes RPG games or are new to RPG games. If you want to know more about where these guys are, then I recommend you guys go and play Dungeon Hunter 4, because it's sort of in the same place. And yeah, that's about it for me today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys like this gameplay, be sure to subscribe if you're new, and if you guys are subscribed, be sure to like the video if you liked it. And be sure to comment, tell me your thoughts on this game. It's free, it's called Dungeon Hunter 5, it's in the Google Play Store, or the App Store, or the Windows Store, on all those devices. And yeah, that's it for me, and until we meet again, see ya.